The question this morning is, do we believe that we are what Jesus says we are? Will we do what Jesus tells us to do? And do we understand why it is in our best interest to do what Jesus has told us to do? My thought this morning is called to preserve, shine, and glorify God. Called to preserve. In our text, Jesus tells his disciples that they are the salt of the earth. What does Jesus mean by this? In biblical times, salt was very valuable and had many uses. It was expensive, as in some areas it wasn't easily accessible. It was even used as a form of currency. It was essential for preserving food to keep it from rotting and prevented bacteria from growing. It was used for health reasons and for healing and cleansing. Today, we use salt to season food and to enhance or improve the flavor of food. When Jesus says you are the salt of the earth, Jesus is saying you are valuable. Let me say this again. Young people, you are valuable. Just as salt was used to preserve food to keep it from going bad and rotting, God wants to use each of you, God wants to use me, and God wants to use all of us to preserve and enhance the world we live in. We live in a dying world because we live in a world where people live their lives out of fellowship with God. Living a life separated from God leads to many personal problems and problems in our society, such as spiritual decay, hate, crime, systemic racism, oppression, and many of the other issues we see in our society today. God wants to use us to improve and make a difference in the lives of others. As Christians, we can make an impact on the world we live in, just as salt enhances the flavor of food. How?